everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your reading for the month of June, and this will be for the sign of Leo. Leo, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I continue to enjoy the journey with you. It's been a beautiful one. If you are interested in classes, personal readings, or making a donation, all the instructions are below. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up on videos if they resonate with you on the readings, please. The readings do flip-flop. They are only general. If you would like to have your own story, you would need to get a personal reading from someone. But sometimes these do feel like personal readings, so that's quite interesting. Something's going on here. You're either having an argument with someone or you're having disagreements here, Leo. Could be to do with a relationship, a long-term relationship, but there appears to be some sort of problems or issues you're encountering within a relationship at this time. I'm using the Connolly Tarot here, and I do have the High Priestess coming out. So the High Priestess talks about intuition. She talks about things being hidden, not always knowing exactly what's going on, but very often having that sort of gut feeling about this. Something I think is playing on your mind here, something you feel is happening or something you feel is happening around you and you can't quite put your finger on it. Sometimes we feel this way if somebody's trying to get away with something around us or maybe not being honest with us about something. I feel that there's some sort of sadness here and maybe you don't have the full story, maybe you don't have all of the truth. I feel with this High Priestess, you're trying to understand something that's happened here that may have left you feeling like you've only got half the truth. You don't have all the information. So there could have been a breakdown. The Page of Cups could be that you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or you've got that in your chart. We do have the Ten of Cups coming through here. So it's like you're going through some sort of period here, trying to find some sort of happiness. The Ace of Swords is here. I feel that you were looking forward and thinking everything was okay, but something's coming up now that's making you feel like something else is going on and you're not seeing the true story here. It could be that you're in a relationship where you feel someone's not being honest with you about something. Maybe you really feel very in love with this person. Maybe this is a family situation, but something here is just not sitting right with you. Somebody is not being completely honest here. You're only sort of getting half truths by the looks of that. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands is a card of conflict. This can be, internal conflict. It can be something that's going on with yourself, or it could be within your relationship. The thing is, when you're feeling this way and you're in a relationship and you're feeling like, there's some sort of conflict going on, if you can't talk to the person that you're with about this, then sometimes you start reading things into it yourself, which may not be true. But that's human nature to do that. That's why I would say to people, if you're worried about something or concerned about something, talk to the person that you're having the issues or problems with, because very often we can get so confused by what's going on in our own nature that we forget that perhaps asking questions or, clarifying certain situations might help us to see things a little differently. Okay, so we have here the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is the card of a soulmate. This is a very close bond you've got with somebody here. A very close bond. I'm going to put some more cards down. It's a very, very different reading here, because it's like you're moving away from something and looking out towards the future. And there's a lot of conflict around this situation. Now, whoever this person is that you're having the conflict with, now it may not be romantic. It may not be within a romantic relationship. This may be a family or a work relationship here. And I feel like somebody's not giving you all of the truth. So it could be somebody you work with, somebody you're friends with. It could be obviously romantic. It could be a family member. But it's like you're choosing not to talk about it, like you're just moving away. You don't want to address it with this person. It's like you are just making the choice to go rather than talking to them about it. So I'm not quite sure why you would want to do that, but we'll keep going. Maybe you're trying to avoid conflict here. The Queen of Swords can be extremely harsh. She can be quite cutting with her words. And I'm thinking here, it's almost like you're ready to quietly sneak away from somebody here. There's certainly dissatisfaction within this situation. You're not happy about what's going on or what's being offered. Yeah, you're hopping on the wheel here. Okie dokie. Why are you going without wanting to confront it, though, is my question. Because I feel that if you confronted it, it would allow for the other person to give you opportunity. But when I see this Queen of Swords, I think maybe you're dealing with someone who's not very good at taking feedback or not very good at, seeing their part or their place in a problem or issue. And maybe you've tried to approach them about this before and they've been cutting and spiteful. So there's this very, very strong feeling that you are just wanting to walk away from this and not confront any issues or problems. So definitely with this Wheel of Fortune, you're moving forward. Let's keep going. Yeah, you're taking your own, it's like you're investing in yourself here. Queen of Wands coming through here as well. So I feel like you're taking hold of this thing and just moving forward and looking at new options. For some of you, this is definitely to do with a job. I feel like maybe you're working for someone who doesn't listen, who makes it very difficult for you to question. And it's like you don't want to confront whoever this is. You're choosing to walk away. All right, so we have the High Priestess. So I feel now looking at this, that you feel that there is no escape here. No matter what you do or say, you're not going to be able to find the right things to say. Yes, it's very disappointing that you've got to do this, but you know something is out there for you and you know that you can have this happiness here. You're going to seek here, you're moving into your own truth. So I think you've seen the truth in a situation. So it could be that you've been working with someone who's been dishonest. It could be that you've been in partnership, but I think this feels like a work situation where you're dealing with someone who's very toxic. I feel like this person could possibly be a manager or someone who's in charge. And it's like you're refusing or you're choosing not to work with this person. I feel that possibly this person and you may have got quite close to them in the past, or you felt quite close to them, but it seems to me something, either they're doing the wrong thing and using you as like a safety shield, and maybe you're taking the blame for things that aren't yours, knowing it was this person. But whatever it is, you're moving on. You're choosing to move away from this person, possibly finding another job, looking for new opportunities. Oh, that came out, so we'll go with that. You're not staying around. You're just too confused, too upset, too hurt to keep going with this. We have the card of the Gatherer coming out. Look how beautiful that card is. Card 21. Okay. Look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity that have limited your choices and coloured your destiny. Pack your food for the winter and start with the low-hanging fruit that is all around you. This is sort of, don't look at this as moving away from something that it's going to be difficult to replace and start thinking about this as a scarcity thing. This is about seeing this as being an opportunity for advancing yourself, for looking for something different, for having an opportunity to move into a different time. when these things happen, even though they're difficult, moving away from people and situations, sometimes we've just outgrown them, and sometimes we've learned all the lessons that we need to learn, and it's time to move on. And I feel the universe is saying here that you have lots of opportunities in front of you. Just allow this to pass and move forward. Thanks, Leo.